My wife always yells at me. My name is Paul Friedman. I founded the Marriage Foundation. And I'm going to help you with this two-sided problem. One side is about why she's yelling at you. And the other side is about why it's bothering you. So first, the reason why it's bothering you is because of your own personal attachment and expectations. If she's yelling at you, and I'm going to put that in quotes, and you're listening and trying to feel and understand what's going on for her, using compassion rather than being a victim. And I don't say that in a negative term, but if you're feeling attacked, then you're being the victim. But if you look past that and you go, wow, what's going on? And if you employ your love for her and you go, what's going on? Because you're not even feeling at all attacked, you will touch her heart. And the noise of the yelling is like static you no longer even hear, because you're trying to be understanding, because you're tapping into your heart and you're putting her needs above your sensitivity. Hard to hear, maybe. You might even be saying, no, you have no idea, you don't understand. And I'm going to tell you, yes, I do. And you should listen to this again, because what I'm telling you is the truth. Now, there's another part. Why is she yelling? Why do people yell? One, are you yelling back? If you are, stop. There's no reason for you to yell back. You're in charge of you. Just because someone is abusing you doesn't mean you have to abuse them. You're an independent individual. You have free choice. You could choose to let someone act in any way they want, and you don't have to react. So don't yell back. That's one. Number two, why is she frustrated? What is it about your behavior that might just need a little bit of a tweak? And then she won't yell at you. What's going on? As soon as I hear one spouse talking about yelling, I already know you're both yelling. That should be abolished from your marriage. And you can't get her to abolish it, but you can abolish your end of it, where hers will go down by a minimum of 80% initially, right off the bat. The other 20 will come over time as you become better and better at not reacting. You must take responsibility for this. Not that it's your fault, but it's your problem. This is a problem you're having. So take responsibility for behaving according to principles that you establish for yourself that are not reactive. Again, you get to behave any way you want, regardless of how someone treats you. How many people have stolen from you in your life? Does that then give you permission to steal from them or others? Of course not. You have to be independent in your thinking. You should live your life according to principles that are important to you, regardless of how other people behave towards you or with you, including your wife. Now, more importantly, you got married in order to be happier. You got married in order to experience love. You're so far off track right now, it's ridiculous. You're not even close to that happening. You need to learn how to be married. You need to learn about marriage. You need to learn about women. You need to learn about soul and mind and body. You need to learn this whole host of subjects that all feed into creating the marriage that you first envisioned. You know, it's an interesting thing. All of us get married with this expectation that, okay, now I'm married. Hear the expression, the wedding day is the happiest day of a woman's life. Are you kidding me right now? So in other words, what that is saying is from there on, it's downhill. It's insane. Even if you buy a sweater, you have to take care of it. There's maintenance involved. Did you know about any maintenance when you got married? So here you have the most complex part of your life, marriage, that's supposed to satisfy your heart, mind, and soul. And there's nothing that you're responsible for that to happen. You identify those things for me, if you will. I can identify those things for you. Wrote 2 books about it. Don't stop here. Get one of my books so you can see what marriage is all about. I can't give it to you in a video. Are you kidding me? These books are a couple hundred pages long, and they're just information. There's hardly any repetition. If you learn these things, it'll change you. It'll change your life. It'll change your marriage. It's worth it. It's worth it. Now, if your marriage was on the verge of collapse, I would say you need to take the course for men that we offer. But if all you're concerned with right now is your wife yelling at you all the time, your chances are you don't need that. But be realistic. Now, marriage, again, is supposed to be the happiest component of your life. Not even close to other things. You got married for happiness. You agreed to love your wife with all your heart, mind, and soul. It's the only time in your life that you give your love completely voluntarily. When you have kids, it's not voluntarily. Your parents, your siblings, it's not voluntarily. But when you say, I love you to your wife, that's all voluntarily. So it should be amazing. It's unconditional. It should be unconditional, but you don't know how. You got to learn. So watch more videos, subscribe, read some articles that I've put out, but definitely get one of the books. It's much deeper. It's set up in a particular order, and it'll really help you, and it's really worth the time and effort it takes to read. All right, hopefully this was helpful to you. Hopefully I've inspired you to not settle for what you're stuck in right now, and you do have the power to change it. Absolutely. All right. God bless you. God bless your wife, and God bless your family. And thank you. Take care.